So this is what I am stuck in Houston. 22 miles of road work. Oh, road work begins in the next 2 miles, which means we got like 20 miles of road work. I'm already stopped in traffic. I'm glad I left before the sun came up. Oh, I gotta get through this. I don't know, man. I'm not going through Houston again. You know, I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to be traveling this far of a distance in a horse and buggy. I'm over here complaining about this road and traffic and everything else. I couldn't imagine just being a horse and buggy and no roads. Having to make your way through all of that. Uncharted territory. That's wild. That would be incredibly difficult. I don't even know. It would be impossible to go this route on a horse and buggy. Way too many bridges, bodies of water. I definitely need a pit stop though. I am getting hungry. Look right over here. This is a small family cemetery. I've never seen a cemetery plot quite like this one. It's right in the middle of a busy town. Snuggled between Discount Tire and Walmart. And there's about 10, 12 people in there. It's a song I can get behind right here. This Mexican song is jamming. He's tearing that accordion up. think I'm gonna die. I've been driving for 108 miles without a gas station or anything in sight. I'm starving to death. I'm pretty thirsty, even though I had this big gulp of sweet tea. I'm not feeling too hot right now. I'd really like to find a gas station. Please let this be a gas station. Oh yes, it's a gas station, 294. Thank you. So I've been driving over 120 miles and I finally found a gas station. It's this little tiny gas station right here. And there's nothing out here. The cool thing is, since there's nothing out here except for this little tiny gas station, it hardly has anything in the store. This area here is a good hangout, camp out spot, overnighter spot for free. Most definitely. And I think I might hang out for just a little while. I'm finally in the desert, by the way. And the west side of Texas is desert. And I like it. There's no humidity. I escaped the humidity and I feel so much better, although I still smell. I still got BO kicking really bad, but no humidity, folks. I'm a happy camper. That's all that matters right now. Alright, so basically I was 25 miles before Houston when I left this morning, and I'm only a couple hours away or so from El Paso, Texas. So basically I pretty much drove across Texas in one day, and it's I don't know, what is it, 5 o'clock? I left out at 5 o'clock this morning, about more like, actually I left out about 6. And so, yeah, I had no idea what I was in for. Once I got past San Antonio, it was all smooth sailing, so I was just like, why not just keep going? I like this side of Texas too. By the way, there is zero humidity. And once again, this heat right here, I can deal with this all day long. If you've lived in Florida for any length of time and you've become accustomed to the weather, this will feel like paradise to you. I don't know, I just don't like feeling like I'm in a sauna all through summertime. That's basically what Florida feels like. You're in a sauna all summertime. That's not fun. I wouldn't mind seeing the California beaches. I hear they're beautiful. And who knows, man, if I make it to the California beaches, I think I might have to pick me up a surfboard from a pawn shop and test my surfing skills. Always kind of wanted to learn surfing. What? So what? I'm 48. Never too late to learn, right? I was hoping to be able to, you know, see some something, some attractions or something advertising off the side of the road. I haven't seen anything. In fact, there hasn't been anything. That was this past 3 hours or so. Felt like I was driving across the salt flats in Utah. That's how far it was. It just kept going and going and going. It's still going. Luckily, they had that little mini gas station right over there. I think that's what I needed was some Gatorade, because, man, I was feeling rough all of a sudden. So what do you think, Scoob? Did you have a good day? Huh? Did you have a good day? That was a long drive today, huh, buddy? You hung in there like a champ. Yes, you did. You were such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yeah. You're such a good boy. Yes, he is. The best defense not to offend? Speed stick. Alright. Heck, man. Speed stick ought to get sponsored by Speed Stick. You know what? I cleaned up a bit. Had to make a pit stop at the dollar store here. I really like it over here. You know, someone asked me, or someone new asked me on my YouTube channel. I'm not going over that. Someone asked me on my YouTube channel if why don't I just buy a house so I won't be homeless? That's not a bad idea, I suppose, considering I just sold my house for peanuts. I don't want, you know, the more things you own end up owning you. It's just the way it is. And it's back in the day, a long time ago, owning a home did equal freedom. But it doesn't these days. It doesn't anymore. I don't know if the person that left that comment is a homeowner or not. If you're not a homeowner, then I guess you just won't understand. If you are a homeowner, I really don't know what to say. It's not freedom having your own home. And there's a lot of reasons behind that. If you own your own home and you have some major water pipe break or something, that's all on you to fix it. You know how expensive that is? Because I do. I had 2 water pipe breakages. And I had stopped at like 3 shops today. And the 3rd shop I stopped at was right around here. They plugged in their little doohickey machine. And it said that, yeah, oh, It said, yeah, excuse me. They plugged in their little machine. And yes, my, I can't speak right now. My gas gauge, thank you, is having a short. Wow, like I didn't know that one. Thank you. Thank you for that one. What a pain in the rear end, man, for that to be happening right now. You know how expensive that is? Even if I went and got a part at the junkyard, it'd be like 40, 50 bucks for it, but then you never know, that part could fail and you still have to get another. With a part like that, you're just better off getting it new. And oh man, it's just got me, I don't know, man, I'm kind of frustrated at the moment. What can you do? Alright. Calm down. You just hold your horses. Alright. This right here is dedicated to the one question that was asked the other day, and so happens today I had a lot of time to think about it on my drive. If you're on a fixed income, a retiree, or receiving Social Security benefits, what are some things you could do? Well, there is the Amtrak train idea, which less than 400 bucks, I'm pretty sure you can take a round trip around the United States on Amtrak, and they do that includes like meals and your own cabin, which is a pretty good deal. The other one is I know a lot of retirees are deciding to retire on cruise ships, so they're not stuck in one location like a Section 8 housing for the rest of their life. They go on a cruise ship, they got activities, there's swimming, there's all kinds of things you can do, plus the ship takes you places. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal. So look into some of those. I'll keep thinking about some ideas, some other ideas. If that's not really your cup of tea and you want to be more rugged, well, you just got to be rugged. If you want to be rugged, you just got to bite the bullet and decide that's what you're going to do. If you know what you want to do isn't the easiest thing you want to do in the world, but you want to do it, what's stopping you? Chances are fear is stopping you because you're afraid that it will be too hard to handle. Are you going to let that stop you from doing what you want to do, what you love to do? If camping and hiking and that sort of thing is what you love to do, I say go for it. I mean, especially if you have a monthly check from the government, what are you worried about? You lose your home or whatnot. Well, just cancel your lease. You take one step at a time. Okay, this is what I want to do. If now this is the route you want to go and you want to do the hardcore camping route, like kind of what I'm doing, roundabout idea, you're just going to have to do it. It's not going to be easy. Freedom isn't dangerous. It's rough, but it's a positive trade-off. I'm telling you, like, the cost of freedom, there may be now this is a family-friendly channel, but a suck factor. But there's a suck factor in everything. There's a suck factor in the Matrix, being in the daily rat race. That's a suck factor. And quite honestly, I'm tired of that suck factor. Me personally, I would prefer the camping suck factor, homeless suck factor than the other suck factor. Well, you'd rather be homeless?
That's not exactly what I'm saying. I think if you're taking it that way, you're kind of going way left field. I mean, everybody wants to have a home. Everybody would like to have a home, but not everybody can have a home, right? That's just the way it is. I'm okay, personally, okay with not having a home. People, see, the law has confused us. When a police officer comes up and says, "Are you homeless?" It's a trick question. I'm telling you, it's a trick question. And they don't want you to know that you are a sovereign individual empowered by the Almighty Himself. Okay? I live within myself. This body right here is my vessel. I rest my vessel from time to time in places like this, or a home, or a residence. Understand? And it's legalese to get you tongue-tied and thinking backwards. Same kind of principle applies when a cop sits there and reads you your rights, right? I don't know if anybody's had that happen to you. They read your rights and they'll say, "Do you understand the rights I have read to you?" If you say yes, you're stupid. Sorry. Because that means you are agreeing to the law and you stand under what that cop just read off to you. And if the cop gets done reading off those rights and he says, "Do you understand these rights I read to you?" You say, "No, I don't understand anything that you read off to me." And you will walk away for free. A free man. It's a trick question. It's a trick question when they ask you if you are homeless, because when this is how the word has become derogatory. From police doing this. Police asking people, "Are you homeless?" No, I'm not homeless. I live within myself and I'm empowered by the Almighty Himself. Guess who's going to be getting slapped in handcuffs and probably Baker acted for saying something like that? But it's true. It's a backwards world we live in, unfortunately. I had to get me some coffee because I was getting tired of paying like $3 to $5 a cup of coffee. I'm not doing that again. This coffee's a lot better. So yeah, come to find out, I do have a slight cavity on the outside of the tooth, and you can't really even tell. But I'm going to have to do something about it. I'm already checking things out. This dreaded gas gauge thing is really bothering me. I guess I'm just going to end up doing, I'm not going to spend $700 on a stupid gas gauge. This may not be the brightest idea, but I'm probably going to end up just getting a fuel pump from the junkyard, a used part, and pay someone $100 to put it in. About $100. I'm not dropping no $300 for a brand new part. Heck, if I can, I'll buy 2 parts. I'll buy 2 of them, used parts. Have one put in and hold on to the other one in case it breaks. That's the only thing I can think of, but that's just too much money. $300 for a part, and then a couple $100 to put it in is too much. So I'm going to have to wait to get it fixed though until I reach my destination point and kind of get a little more settled in and where I'm going. Things are going to get interesting. I can't believe I made it across Texas like that. I mean, I'm going to tell you though, after you get outside of San Antonio, about 30 miles, from there on is beautiful and just the best stretch of I-10 I've seen. It's better than Florida. It's better. It's the best stretch of I-10. past San Antonio. And it's beautiful too. So far, so good. God bless. More's coming.